Hello, my friend. I'm really glad you're here with me today. Let's take a slow, calm moment together and talk about a month that many people have strong feelings about. Today, I want to talk about February. Some people love it, some people really don't, and that's okay. February is a small month, but it brings a lot of thoughts, feelings, and little changes in our daily life. First, let's talk about what February is. February is the second month of the year. It comes right after January and right before March. One very special thing about February is that it is shorter than other months. Most months have 30 or 31 days, but February usually has only 28 days. That makes it feel very fast. Sometimes it feels like it starts and ends before we really notice it. But not every February is the same. Every 4 years we have something called a leap year. In a leap year, February has 29 days instead of 28. We add one extra day. That extra day is February 29th. We do this because of the way the Earth moves around the Sun. A full year is a little more than 365 days. So every 4 years we add one day to help the calendar stay correct. It's a small detail, but it's interesting. Some people are even born on February 29th. That means their real birthday only comes every 4 years. That sounds funny, right? It's a small thing, but it makes February feel a little special. Now let's talk about how February feels for many people. For a lot of us, February is still deep winter. The days are short. The sun goes down early. The weather is often cold. In many places, the sky looks gray for many days in a row. Because of this, some people feel tired, low, or a little sad. There's a common feeling people talk about called the winter blues. This means you feel a bit down because of cold, dark weather. You may feel less energy. You may want to sleep more. You may not feel very excited about things you usually enjoy. This is very normal for many people in winter, especially in February. Another word people use is gloomy. Gloomy means dark, gray, and a little sad feeling. When the sky is full of gray clouds and there is no sunshine, we can say the weather is gloomy. Gloomy weather can make us feel sleepy or slow. It can also make time feel longer. One day can feel very long when there is no sun and everything looks the same outside. There is also a feeling many people have called cabin fever. Cabin fever is when you feel restless and frustrated because you stay inside too much. When it's cold, rainy, or snowy, we often stay indoors for many days. After some time, we start to feel like we really need to go out. We want fresh air. We want to move, but the weather stops us. That feeling of being stuck can make us feel a little crazy or very bored. That's cabin fever. It doesn't mean you are in a real cabin, it just means you feel trapped inside. Some people also talk about something called a slump in February. A slump is when your energy and motivation go down. You feel flat. You feel like you don't want to do much. The February slump is that time when winter feels very long and spring still feels far away. You may think, when will this end? This can make it hard to focus on work, study, or even simple daily tasks. Again, this is very common. Many people around the world feel this way in February. Now, let's talk about the weather. In many places, February is one of the coldest months. The temperature can be very low. In some countries, it goes below zero. That means it is freezing. In many areas, there's a lot of snow. Snow can be beautiful at first, but after many weeks, people can get tired of it. Shoveling snow, walking on ice, and driving in snow can feel like a lot of work. In other places, February is not snowy, but very rainy. Rain can make everything feel wet and uncomfortable. The sky stays gray. The air feels cold and damp. A good word for this kind of cold is chilly. Chilly means cold, but not the worst cold. It's cold enough that you need a jacket. It's cold enough that you feel uncomfortable, but it's not extreme freezing. February mornings are often chilly in many places, but February is not only about cold and gray. There is also something hopeful in this month. Near the end of February, in some places, small changes start to happen. The days get a little longer. The sun stays out just a bit more. Sometimes the snow starts to melt. This is called a thaw. A thaw is when ice and snow start to turn into water because the weather gets a little warmer. When people see a thaw, they often feel happy. It's a small sign that winter will not last forever. It's a small sign that spring is slowly coming. Now, let's talk about what people usually do in February. Because the weather is often cold and gloomy, many people like to stay inside. There's a nice phrase for this. People say they like to cozy up at home. To cozy up means to make yourself warm and comfortable. You might sit on the sofa with a blanket. You might drink hot tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. You might watch a movie or read a book. Cozy up is a very warm and friendly idea. It fits February very well. February is a good time for indoor hobbies. People read more. People cook warm food. People try new recipes. Some people start learning something new, like a language, a skill, or an online course. Some people try to organize their home. They clean closets. They sort old things. They prepare for a fresh start in spring, even if they don't finish everything they plan to do.
February also has some special days. The most famous one is Valentine's Day on February 14th. This is a day when many people celebrate love. Some people enjoy it a lot. They give flowers, chocolates, and cards. They go out for dinner. Restaurants can be very busy on this day. Other people don't care much about it. They feel love should be shown every day, not just one day. Both feelings are okay. Valentine's Day can be fun, or it can feel stressful for some people. It really depends on the person. In some countries, February also has other important events. For example, in the United States, February is Black History Month. It is a time to learn about history, culture, and important people. In some years, Chinese New Year also happens in February. This is a big, colorful celebration with food, family, and traditions. So even if February feels quiet, there are still interesting and meaningful things happening in the world.
One important idea for February is self-care. Self-care means taking care of yourself. It means resting when you are tired. It means being kind to yourself. In February, it's okay to slow down. It's okay if you are not super productive. It's okay if you need more sleep. Small, simple things can help. Drinking your favorite warm drink, listening to music you love, calling a friend, going for a short walk when the sun comes out. These small actions can make a big difference in how you feel. For me, I see February as a quiet month. It's not loud. It's not full of big events for most people. But that quiet can be good. It can be a time to breathe. It can be a time to rest your mind and body. It can be a time to prepare for the energy of spring. Even if February is not your favorite month, it still has something to teach us. It teaches us patience. It teaches us how to rest. It teaches us how to find small joys in simple things. So if you're listening and you feel tired, low, or bored in February, you are not alone. Many people feel the same. Try to be gentle with yourself. Try to notice the small good things, a little more sunlight, a warm drink, a kind message from someone. These small moments can make February feel lighter. I'm really happy you spent this time with me. Let's keep going and talk more because there is still so much to explore in this quiet, interesting month. As we keep talking, I want to stay with this calm feeling and look a little deeper at how February connects to our daily life, our mind, and even our habits. February may be short, but it can be a powerful time if we look at it in a gentle way. One thing many people notice in February is time. February feels fast because it has fewer days, but at the same time, it can feel slow because winter feels long. This is an interesting mix. On one side, the calendar moves quickly. On the other side, your body and mind may feel like they are moving slowly. You may wake up and think, it's still winter, it's still cold. This can make days feel heavy. When this happens, it can help to change how you look at time. Instead of thinking about the whole month, you can focus on just today. What can I do today to feel a little better? What small thing can I enjoy today? For example, you can make a small February routine. A routine is something you do again and again. It can be very simple. Maybe every morning you drink a warm drink and sit quietly for 5 minutes. Maybe every evening you write one good thing that happened in your day. These small routines can give your day some shape. They can make February feel less long and less heavy. Another thing about February is light. Light is very important for our mood. In winter, there is less sunlight. This can affect how we feel inside. When the sun comes out, even for a short time, it can change our mood. That's why many people feel happy when they see sunshine in February. Even a small amount of sun can feel like a gift. If you can, try to go near a window when the sun is out. If you can go outside safely, even for a short walk, that can help too. Fresh air and light can make your mind feel clearer. Let's also talk about movement. In winter, many people move less. It's cold, so we stay inside. We sit more. We lie down more. This can make our body feel stiff and tired. Even small movement can help. You don't need to do big exercise. You can stretch your arms. You can walk around your room. You can do light movements while listening to music. Movement can give you more energy. It can also help your mood. Your body and mind are connected. When you move your body, your mind often feels a little better too. February is also a good time to think about learning. Because it's quiet, it can be a nice time to learn something small. You don't need big goals. You can learn a few new words in English. You can watch a short video. You can read a few pages of a book. Small learning can give you a feeling of progress. It can remind you that you are growing, even in a slow month. Growth does not always have to be fast. Slow growth is still growth. Food is another big part of February for many people. In cold weather, people often like warm food. Soup, tea, coffee, warm bread, rice, and hot meals can make you feel safe and comfortable. Cooking can also be a nice activity in February. The smell of food in the house can make the place feel warm and alive. Even simple food can feel special in winter. You don't need fancy meals. A simple, warm dish can be enough to make you feel better. Let's talk about emotions a little more. In February, you might feel many things. You might feel tired. You might feel bored. You might feel a little sad. You might also feel calm. You might feel thankful for quiet time. All of these feelings are okay. There is no right way to feel in February. The important thing is to notice your feelings without being too hard on yourself. If you feel low, you can say to yourself, "This is winter. Many people feel like this. It will not last forever." This kind of kind self-talk can help you feel less alone. It's also a good time to connect with people. In winter, we sometimes stay inside and talk to fewer people, but a simple message, a phone call, or a short visit can make a big difference. Hearing another human voice can make you feel warmer inside. Sharing a laugh, even a small one, can change your whole day. You don't need big social plans. Even small connection is powerful. February can also be a time to think about goals, but in a soft way. At the start of the year, many people make big plans in January. By February, some people feel tired of big goals. That's okay. February can be a time to make small, gentle goals. For example, instead of saying, "I will change my whole life," you can say, "I will drink one more glass of water each day," or "I will read for 5 minutes." Small goals are easier to keep. When you keep small goals, you feel proud of yourself. That pride can give you more energy. Another helpful idea is to notice small signs of change. Even in winter, nature is getting ready for spring. You may not see it clearly, but it is happening. The days slowly get longer. The sun slowly gets stronger. Under the ground, plants are preparing to grow. This can be a nice symbol for us too. Even if you feel quiet and slow, something inside you may be preparing for new energy. You may not see it yet, but it is there. Let's think about patience. February teaches us patience. It teaches us to wait. It teaches us to sit with uncomfortable feelings. Waiting is not easy. We often want things to change fast. We want warm weather. We want more light. We want more excitement. But February says, not yet. Learning to wait can be hard, but it can also make us stronger. When spring finally comes, we often enjoy it more because we waited through winter. Another small thing that can help in February is creating a cozy space. You can make your room or home feel more comfortable. You can add a blanket. You can light a candle if it is safe for you. You can play soft music. You can make your space feel warm even if the weather outside is cold. Your space can become a little safe place for you to rest and feel calm. February can also be a good time to look back and look forward in a gentle way. You can think about what you did last year. You can think about what you learned. You can think about what you want to feel in the coming months. Not big pressure, just simple thoughts. What do I want more of in my life? More peace? More learning? More connection? February is a quiet place to think about these things. I also want to say this clearly. If February is hard for you, that does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. Winter is hard for many people. Cold, dark, and long nights can affect anyone. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself like you would treat a good friend. If your friend felt tired and low, you would not be angry at them. You would be gentle. Try to give that same kindness to yourself. As we stay in this calm space together, I want you to remember that February is not just something to get through. It can be something to gently live with. It can be a time of rest. It can be a time of small joys. It can be a time of quiet growth. You don't need to love February. You don't need to hate it. You can simply accept it for what it is. The quiet months have their own lessons. They teach us to slow down. They teach us to listen to our body and mind. They teach us to find light in small places. And when the brighter months come, we often feel more ready, more thankful, and more alive. Let's keep this feeling and continue together. Let's stay with this calm energy and go even deeper into how February can quietly shape us in ways we may not always notice. This month may look small on the calendar, but inside our life it can hold big meaning if we let it. One important thing February gives us is space. Because it is not full of big holidays or loud events for many people, there is more empty space in our schedule and in our mind. At first, empty space can feel boring or uncomfortable. We are so used to being busy. We are so used to noise, screens, and constant activity. When things slow down, we may not know what to do with that quiet. But quiet can be very powerful. In quiet, we can hear our own thoughts more clearly. We can notice what we really feel. We can notice what we really need. In February, you might notice thoughts like, "I'm tired," or "I need a break," or "I want to change something in my life." These thoughts may be softer in busy months, but in February they can come to the front. This is not a bad thing. This is your mind giving you honest information. If you listen gently, you can learn a lot about yourself. February is also a good time to practice being okay with slow progress. In today's world, many people feel pressure to always improve fast. Faster learning, faster success, faster results. But nature does not work like that. Winter is slow on purpose. Seeds do not grow fast in cold ground. They wait, they rest, they prepare. In the same way, you may be in a season of rest and preparation. That does not mean nothing is happening. It means something is happening quietly. This can be a helpful way to think about your life. If you feel like you are not moving forward fast, maybe you are building strength inside. Maybe you are learning patience. Maybe you are healing. These things are not always easy to see, but they are very important. Let's also talk about gratitude. Gratitude means being thankful for small things. In February, big, exciting things may be fewer, but small, good things are still there. A warm cup of tea, a kind message, a sunny afternoon, a good night's sleep. When you notice these small things, your mind slowly changes. You start to see that even in a quiet month, there is still good around you. This does not mean you ignore hard feelings. It just means you also make space for small, good moments. Another helpful idea in February is reflection. Reflection means thinking about your life in a calm way. You can ask yourself simple questions. How have I been feeling lately? What has been hard? What has been good? What do I want more of? What do I want less of? You don't need to write long answers. Even thinking about these questions for a few minutes can help you understand yourself better. Understanding yourself is a big step toward a better, healthier life. February can also be a time to forgive yourself. At the start of the year, many people make big plans in January. By February, some of those plans may not be going well. You might feel disappointed. You might feel like you failed. This is very common. But instead of being hard on yourself, February can be a time to say, "It's okay. I'm human. I can start again in a small way." You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going, even if it is slow. Let's talk about hope. Hope does not always look big and bright. In February, hope can be very small and quiet. Hope can look like a slightly longer day. Hope can look like the first small sign of warmer weather. Hope can look like feeling a little more energy than last week. These small signs may not feel big, but they are real. They remind us that change is coming, even if we cannot see it clearly yet. February can also help us build inner strength. When things are easy, we don't always grow much. When things are a little uncomfortable, we learn how to handle hard feelings. We learn how to care for ourselves. We learn how to wait. These skills are very useful, not just in winter, but in all parts of life. Life has many seasons. Some are bright and fast. Some are slow and heavy. Learning to live through the slow and heavy times makes us stronger for the future. Another gentle practice for February is kindness. Kindness to yourself and kindness to others. You never know what other people are feeling in winter. Many people are tired. Many people feel low. A small kind word, a smile, or a simple message can mean a lot. Kindness does not have to be big. It can be very simple. And when you give kindness, you often feel a little better too. February can also remind us to enjoy simple pleasures. Simple pleasures are small things that make you feel good. Listening to your favorite song, watching a funny video, taking a warm shower, sitting quietly with a warm drink. These small pleasures can bring real comfort. They remind us that happiness does not always come from big events. It often comes from small, everyday moments. As the month moves forward, you may slowly start to feel a small shift inside. You may feel a little more ready, a little more awake, a little more hopeful. This is the quiet work of February. It prepares you for what comes next. When spring arrives, many people suddenly feel more energy. They feel more excited. They feel more open. But that energy often starts building in winter, even if we don't notice it. So when you think about February, you can think of it as a bridge. It is a bridge between deep winter and early spring. It is a bridge between rest and new energy. It is a bridge between dark and light. Bridges are not always exciting places, but they are very important. They help us move from one place to another. I want you to remember that wherever you are and however February feels for you, your experience is valid. If you love February, that's great. If you don't like it, that's also okay. What matters most is how you take care of yourself during this time. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Give yourself what you need, even if it is just a little more rest and a little more kindness. As we come to the end of this time together, I hope you feel a little lighter. I hope you feel understood. I hope you feel like you are not alone in how you feel about this month. February may be quiet, but you are not invisible. Your feelings matter. Your effort matters. Your small steps matter. Let this month be what it is. A slow month. A calm month. A month of small changes and quiet growth. And when brighter days come, you may look back and realize that February helped prepare you in ways you didn't even see at the time. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself. Stay warm. Stay kind to yourself. And remember, even the quiet months are part of your story, and they have their own quiet strength.